So what's new at the shop? It's a sunny, fabulous day here in Bayshore. And hopefully it's not too bright for the video. Here's the bench sander that Dad gave me a long time ago. And I managed to, it had the really terrible stick-on discs here, which built up gump over the years and they always fell off. And I managed to find a little pad here with Velcro that takes the more modern Velcro backed discs, which is quite a bit more convenient and easier to get. But a friend in the neighborhood gave me this bigger belt sander here, and I'm thinking about trying to make it work. Although it doesn't have a disc, I'm hoping to maybe add a disc to here, but then I need a platform. And I also have to add a motor to it. Although I do still have the motor from the power hacksaw that Dad gave me. Oops, sorry about that. So maybe it goes the right speed, I don't know. So there's some boards that I've been refinishing from the sailboat, and that involves a lot of sanding. And so that gets me to the next new thing, which is this. It's just a hose, but it's a really flexible, stretchy hose that I can also use on a sander. Oops, sander, which also uses those Velcro sanding discs. So using this on a sander allows me to use a dust collection while sanding, which is a real huge improvement in healthcare for my lungs, and it just seems really clever. So yeah, sanding, I made this sanding station as well, something I've always wanted. You know, all these sanding discs and paper used to be piled up in a drawer and just chaos. So now I have that. Okay, this window's gonna be very bright. So probably the other major change is the metal shop. The trusty Jeep. Here's all this snow. I'm running out of room to plow. I've gotten so much snow here. So here's the storage building, which made into a metal shop. So it had the, 4 big giant fluorescent lights in the ceiling. I dropped one of them low, which was way harder than you might think, and put in these super bright LED bulbs, which will last forever. And so now I have a place to do metal work. So there's the welder, which I've sort of learned how to use, but not completely. And beefy vise, which is just so much fun to have compared to using vice grips or whatever. A little cubby for stuff. A chop saw with a giant diamond blade in it. Grinder, whatnot. Welding helmet. And then the welding table, which I know looks pretty god-awful. But my first project was to make the bracket that holds the plow blade on the back of the Jeep. And the second one was to build a welding table. So I priced the metal that it would take to build a table this size, and it added up to $900 just for the metal, and I'd still have to build it. So my buddy John Hansen saw this at the MSU salvage yard for $75. And it's rusty, but who cares? I think it's really pretty cool though. And it weighs a ton. So it's really a great thing that he found this and helped me get it here. The other thing I did is cut a hole in the back wall to get into the other half of the building. Normally you'd have to go through that door there. So now this is the storage room, which is really appeals to my anal compulsive nature. Although I think it will prove to be insufficient for the amount of stuff coming from the Harrison house. So there's the piece that came out to make the doorway. And there's the stairway from the cliff, and there are the stairs. I had to take it out. Judy and I took it out. It took us 2 days to remove it because I saw the water is so high that I just knew it would get torn out. And both neighbors lost their stairways about 3 weeks after we took this out. And over there, here's the handrails from it. So whether they go back up or not is uncertain, seems pretty unlikely because the water is higher than it's ever been. So we got these shelving units from a doctor in East Lansing who had finally digitized all his records and didn't want to use files anymore. And I lowballed him and he caved. And I was very proud of myself. So that's pretty much it. Once again, the problem is, well, now what do I do?